Hey everybody! Today we're going to be looking at Commando 2. Now, this is a new Hindi action film. It's a sequel, obviously, to Commando, which also starred Vidyut Jammwal. I hope I pronounced his name right. I'm sorry if I didn't. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I was told that this one doesn't really story-wise have anything to do with the first one, just the same character. So if you haven't seen the first movie, you could still watch this one. Which kind of makes sense. I did a trailer reaction for the first movie last year, almost around this time last year, early February, I think. And it looked like kind of like a Rambo movie in a way, but he's like trying to save the girl in the woods. Kind of felt like the First Blood or some of those action films. So I'm kind of expecting that kind of action film in this, but from what I do know on the plot, the protagonist would be our hero, Captain Karaniv Singh Dongra. Let me know if I got that right. But he's, martial arts. He's skilled in a bunch of different survival and weaponry, hand-to-hand fighting. And in this storyline, it says the Black Money Trail. So it looks like he's going after the black money and all of the underground money that's been taking money away, which is the same kind of story that I just reviewed, Savaji the Boss, the Rajnikant movie, and that's the storyline for that one as well, as them stopping the black money flow. But let's check out the trailer for this, and we'll see what they got for us. I don't have any English subtitles, so anything that I don't glean from dialogue, I may need you guys' help to figure that out. Oh, I do have English subtitles. Cool. That was a cool... I like that. He's dangerous.
मैं दो वर्ड बोलूंगा, बाकी की कहानी तुम सुनाओगे। विकी चड्ढा।
इंडिया से ब्लैक मनी बाहर ले जाने वाले बड़े लोगों का सबसे बड़ा दलाल।
उधर मलेशिया में कल तड़के मलेशियन पुलिस ने विकी चड्ढा को उनकी पत्नी मारिया के साथ गिरफ्तार किया।
विकी ने हम सबका सारा पैसा पूरे का पूरा 1 लाख करोड़
1,000 billion
ट्रांसफर कर लिया।
उसे लाने हम अपनी बेस्ट टीम भेजे। हमारी टीम हेड कर रहे हैं एसीपी बख्तावर।
पुलिस के कुत्ते और पॉलिटिशियन के लाडले बख्तावर में कुछ ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है।
भावना रेड्डी,
इसने गैंगस्टर लाल सिंह को सिर्फ एक गुची के बैग के लिए मार दिया था।
जफर, हमारे साइबर सेल के सबसे काबिल ऑफिसर।
ऐसी घटिया।
Oh, poor guy.
मलेशियन गवर्नमेंट ने आज सुबह विकी और उसकी पत्नी मारिया को सेफ हाउस में शिफ्ट कर दिया है।
It's a big safe house.
I promise मैं विकी को मना लूंगी कि वो तुम्हें सब बता दे।
और बदले में तुम्हें क्या चाहिए?
He gets the ladies.
करेगा अगर उसकी बात मानेगा।
असली गेम तो अब शुरू होगा।
करण विकी को लेकर भाग गया है।
करण को गोली मार दो।
I like that.
सब देखते रह जाएंगे।
That was a good kick. That's a cool slide. Looks like there's going to be a lot of stunts. Obviously. Heck, I have the running. That's interesting. I like that.
ऐसा कुछ करेगा ना तो मैं बोल रही मेरे को जबरदस्त प्यार हो जाएगा तुम्हारे से और मैं होठों पे चपका दूंगी एक तो।
March 3rd. That's pretty soon. Okay, so the action scenes, like they're trying to go for more grounded action scenes. No wires or unrealistic movements. There's some in there, but not It sounds like they're trying to do more of a realistic fighting style, but they're still doing some of the slow-mo, which is fine. It's an action film. It's going to be a fun action movie. Looks like they're going to have a lot of stunts, a lot of fight sequences, a little bit of a love story in there, it looks like, maybe. But they didn't focus on that. It looks like what they're doing is they're trying to make a franchise of this character, where you don't necessarily have to continue a storyline, but you can have the same character in different storylines, like James Bond movies, XXX movies, Fast and Furious movies. I mean, any of those action films where you've got a character that you like, you just put them in different situations, but the stories don't necessarily have to be connected to each other. And so I think you could go and watch Commando 2 without seeing the first one. Watching the first one would just give you an idea of his character, but it's not going to add or take away anything from the storyline in the second one. Kind of like a Rambo movie or a Rocky movie or any of those character-driven movies where you're just focused on this character and he's now in a new situation. Which is a good idea, because you could make as many sequels as you want. You don't have to tie it into any previous storylines. You can just do a whole new story and just put your character in it, like Die Hard. It looks fun. I would be interested in seeing the stunts. Actually, after it came out, if I enjoyed it, I'd really like to see like a behind the scenes on the stunts. I always like that kind of stuff. Like what you get when Jackie Chan does a movie at the end. He always has the behind the scenes during the credits of how they did some of the stunt work. I'd like to see that. Because some of these stunts, it doesn't look like they're using wire work for most of it. The physics of the gravity seems to be working correctly for the most part. There were only a couple of things they were either rehearsed a lot or they might have used a cable, but I don't think so. I think they're trying to do a real fight sequence that's done in frame without any special effects or wire work and that kind of thing, like Tony Jaa. So I would love to see the behind the scenes stuff on that. But what do you guys think? Comment below and let me know your thoughts on Commando 2 and Commando 1 if you want. And do you think the stories will intersect? I don't think so, but like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you on the next video.